So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and welcome back to the office. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. This is a Friday night, it's February 7th. Yeah, we got a bunch more snow coming this next coming week. Yeah, I'm kind of dealing with a little bit of a gimpy leg too right now, if I could use that word. I think I kind of pulled or strained a muscle or tendon just in my lower leg, right leg. It's okay, it's just kind of tight right now. But so I think we'll do something inside here tonight. I know on the one episode of when I did a section of the Horseshoe Trail, I kind of gave you guys a Pennsylvania quiz. So I thought we'd do something like that again. I think a lot of you like that. But I have down here, I have bins of bones and skulls and stuff. And I use all that stuff. Well, you know, I'm a teacher. I work with homeschool students different days during the week. And I use these bones to give them like it's not really a quiz. You guys are getting a quiz. They don't really get a quiz. They get like a bone lab where I bring these bones and I pass the bones around one by one, and they're supposed to kind of guess what part of the body it belongs to. And then in a way it's kind of like a quiz, but they don't get graded on it. It's just kind of a fun thing, educational thing. But you guys are going to get graded. So if you don't have a piece of paper or something to write with, you can pause the video and grab those two things, because you're going to be taking a little quiz here. Alright, so hopefully you got your paper, something to write with. So wait, I have some skulls here, some other things. And I'm going to be holding these things up for you to guess what they are. There's more skulls in that one. Where did I get all these bones and stuff? Well, if you watch this channel, you know I spend a lot of time out in the woods. I'm always collecting things as I find them. So we'll start with this right here. Maybe we'll start easy. We'll start easy for you guys. So I'll hold the bone up for you. If you want more time to look at it, you can just pause the video. If you want more, like I said, if I'm not holding it up long enough for you. But I'm not going to hold it up here for like 5 minutes waiting for you to guess what it is. So, and then keep track of your score. I'm not sure how many we'll do. But let's just go ahead and dive in. But look at all the goodies in there, all kinds of skulls and bones and stuff. So, yeah, I guess my base was probably kind of creepy, but this is what I got. All right, let's start with number one. This should be an easy one for you. This bone right here. Of course, these are bones from animals, but they are comparable to the human body as well. So, what bone is this? This piece right here, that part right there should give it away pretty well. So, you look at that a little bit, because I'll go over the answer in a moment here. Like I say, once again, if you need more time, just pause the video. But anyway, this is a femur. This is the leg bone that goes right in your top leg, right up here. That's the femur. That's the part that fits into the pelvis right there. So this is a femur, or if you just put leg bone, I'll take that as an answer too. So that was number one. So if you get that right, give yourself a point. Let's find number two. We'll save that one for later. All kinds of bones in here. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. Here's number two. What is this bone right here? Can you guess? If you guessed a rib bone, you are correct. Give yourself another point. That is one of the ribs. So this would go in right here somewhere. All right, the rib bone. We got a leg bone and a rib bone. This is probably, well, I'm not sure what this is from, what animal it's from, but bone number three. Let's do this one right here. What in the world? Where in the world does that go? There's a little, the end looks like that fits into somewhere. Where does that go in the body? This might be a little bit harder for some of you, unless you're a bone expert. Almost looks like you can dig with this one. And of course, you hear about Native Americans, other cultures using bones as tools, and you can see why. And this almost looks like you could shovel with this. But anyway, what is this? This is the shoulder blade. It goes right in here somewhere. I think there's another name for the shoulder blade, but I can't remember it offhand. But there you go. Yeah, it goes in here somewhere. I'll have you holding it upside down, but there you go. It goes in there. Shoulder blade. Kind of interesting. All right, the next one, right here. This is number 4. What is this? Look at that spot right there. Do you know what this is? It's just one of a pair. If you guessed a pelvic bone, you are correct. So earlier we had that femur. So here, this is a ball and joint. If this goes right into there, that's how it would go together. Ball and joint. So probably from the same animal. So yes, pelvic bone or hip bone. If you put that word would work too. How about this one? What is this freaky thing? Almost looks like a spaceship or something, but what is this? It's from a bird, I'll give you that much. It's not a mammal. Humans have one of these, but it looks a lot different on us. Anyway, can you guess what this is? This is the sternum or the breastplate. I think for like a goose or a chicken. That's what this is, the breastplate sternum. So I'm curious to see how many you got that one right. It's kind of funky looking. Make some room over here. Alright, let's do... Well, let's do this one. This is number 6. What's this to? You should get this one. This almost looks like a little spaceship too. Like there's little wings. Anyway, what is this? If you guessed a vertebrae or a piece of a backbone, you're correct. That little hole is where the spinal cord goes through. Here's a longer piece of a spinal cord from a different animal. This is just one vertebrae. I think this is from a deer. So yeah, number 6, a vertebrae, or a piece of a backbone. I'm just going through my bone thing here. I just want to show you, like, depending on the animal, it can be very different. Like here's another shoulder blade to a smaller animal. I think this one goes to a deer. This is probably from maybe like a cat or a rabbit or something. So very different depending on the animal, the shape of them. They're both shoulder blades. All right, how about, here's a skull. This will be number 7 on your quiz. What skull? Who does this belong to? So you're not guessing what type of bone, you're guessing the animal this time. Those up there should help. Of course, note the size too. It's not super big. You know, it fits in the palm of my hand there. Look at the other teeth in there. Right, if you guessed a groundhog or a woodchuck, you are correct. The little rodent teeth make it pretty obvious. There you go, groundhog. Let's do another skull. This one I have the upper and lower jaw to this one. There you go. Who does this belong to? Notice the teeth in the front. Look at that. If you guessed, this belongs to a cat. Just a regular house cat. So there you go. Obviously not a plant eater. That was number 8. Alright, so number 9. A lot of the teeth fell out of this one. I guess a student gave this one to me some time ago. I think I have another one. I think this one I cleaned in like hydrogen peroxide. This one's a little bit more crusty looking, but they're from the same animal. I think this one I found on the trail somewhere. Yeah, both of them are missing a lot of their teeth, but I want to see if you can guess. I think I might have some. I have the lower jaws somewhere. Hold on, so let me see if we can find the lower jaws. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I found. I'm not sure who this goes to. I think it goes to the dirtier one. Yeah, I think this is who it goes to. Because you can see the shape of the one tooth in there. It's ready to come out, actually. Look at the teeth there. So who got the other lower jaw there? But who does this belong to? This is the cleaner one. If you guessed a raccoon, you are correct. Yeah, years ago I had a student who trapped raccoons and he gave me one of the skulls. So, at least I found this on my own. So that was number 9. A raccoon. Let's try this one. Hold on a second. At least I can find the other teeth for this one. They fell out. I found the one tooth. This one's pretty beat up. But there you go. The eye socket on the one side's gone. But this resembles one I showed you earlier, but this one's quite bigger. Notice where the teeth are broken off right there. It would have those 2 big incisors. And here's a tooth from the lower jaw. This is actually, or maybe it was from, I think it's from the, well, maybe it's from another one of the similar animal. This tooth would slide way into the skull. That's what one of the teeth look like, super long. Not all of this would be exposed, just part of it. There you go. Let me give you a little help. Remember the groundhog? Very similar shape, but much bigger than the groundhog. If you guessed a beaver, you are correct. So this is number 10. Number 10 is a beaver. This is a road-killed beaver I found on the road. Alright, while we're doing skulls, let's just keep going. Here's one for you. Look at that beak. So this is not a mammal, but what is this? Look at that, how that beak looks. You don't have to give the specific, super specific name of it, just a general name of this. If you guessed a hawk, you are correct. Look at that beak. So I think it was a Cooper's hawk. But there you go. Saw some feathers on it. Alright, that was number 11, I think we're on. What else we got here? I got all kinds of stuff in here. Ooh, let's do, here's a little skull. Look at that one tooth. There would have been a pair of teeth in front. Just one is sticking out right there. If I could zoom, hold on a second. If camera will focus on that. You know what this guy is? Obviously, it's a rodent as well. This is a rabbit. All right, that one's a rabbit. That's number, wait a second, 11? No, wait a second. Number 12, I think we're at. Aren't we? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that was number 12. We're losing count. So we got more bones in here. Let's see if we can find. Oh, there's a nicer rabbit. Yeah, all the bones. Alright, let's find something a little bit different. Let's try this. I feel like this should be pretty easy, but where did this come from? It's pretty thin. This is a piece of a turtle shell. This is part of the top that just peeled off. That's what that is. It's a piece of a turtle shell. So that's number 13. Alright. Another skull. Let's do a bigger one here. Here's this skull. This is number 14 for you. I do some jaw bones for you. What the jawbone would look like. We go. Sorry, turn you around here. Kind of go underneath like that. Notice, look at the teeth. There would have been a couple teeth right here, but you notice there's none up here. So a lot of you should know what this is. So if you guessed a deer, you are correct. This is a doe. There's no antlers. It doesn't have any scars from previous antlers either. So this is a doe, a deer, a female deer. All right, I won't sing for you. Out on the porch, I have a buck skull with antlers on it that I found. Speaking of which, number 15, you better get what this is. Yeah, if you guessed antler, you should have guessed antler. If you said horn, you're wrong. It's not a horn, it's an antler. Antlers fall off every year. But horns stay on all the time. Got a couple in here that I found. So. Speaking of which, can you guess what that is? So yeah, this is the outer part of the horn. So you can see why they would use them for like vessels for gunpowder, or like Vikings, a drinking horn. You could put water in there and drink from it. Where did this come from? I have the... Here we go. So it's 16. So this is 17. I think we're on 17. So who... Well, this is not the one that it came from, but what is this? Some of you knew I lived on a farm years ago, and if you know what I raised on that farm, you usually know what this is, and that's where this came from. Obviously, this is a goat. This is the part that would go over the horn. This went on to a different individual, though. It's not the same one. So yeah, you can see on a goat, the horn is the actual part of the skull, whereas on the antlers break off every year or fall off. But that's a goat, number 17. Alright, so I think this is number 18. Some of the teeth fell out, especially at the top up here, but you can see the teeth at the bottom. I think this one was given to me by a student years ago. Check that out. There you go. What is that? So I'm pretty sure it's some kind of a dog. It could be a coyote. It's too big to be a fox. I think they found it out in Arizona or somewhere, they said. And they gave it to me. So something like that. It could be like it's a dog or a fox or a coyote, probably, maybe. There you go. What am I? Alright. Yes, that was number 18. I'm trying to find two more interesting pieces. I'm having a little trouble. I have lots of some of the ones that we did look at already. Just trying to find something else in here. I probably should organize these better, but anyway, let me get back to you. Alright, well, I found another animal part. You better get this one. This is number 19. Yes, I have one of these. So who did this come from? Most of you should guess this one. I forget where I found this one, actually. Yeah, but this is a squirrel tail. So some squirrel lost his tail. It's a pretty small one. But yeah, the things I have in these bins. There you go. So that's number 19. I gotta find one more thing for you. One more. Make this quiz out of 20 points. That's a good sized quiz. Just trying to find something I haven't showed you already. All kinds of stuff. A lot of it's the same stuff. Tons of like all random bones and pieces. I mean, lots of lower jaws to things. Tons more, shoulder blades and pelvises and all kinds of stuff. Trying to find one we haven't done yet. Maybe that one will. Nah, I don't want to do that. Well, I couldn't find a number 20. I think I have more. Well, there might be a fifth bin down the basement somewhere, but I feel like I had more skulls. But anyway, it's a lot more similar to ones I have already. But I couldn't find another one. So you get number 20 is a free point for you. So there you go. Everybody should get at least 1 point on this quiz. So yeah, go ahead and let me know down in the comments how well did you do. Did you get if you got more than 50% of them, you did a pretty good job. Some of them were pretty easy, but some, I can see how some of them would be pretty hard. So yeah, let me know. Curious to see if anybody got 100%. We'll see. But anyway, that was kind of fun. That's kind of what I do in class sometimes for my kids, except it takes a little bit longer with them. I pass the bones around. They all get a chance to look at it and hold the bone and get a better look at it and stuff like that. It's kind of cool for them. Depending on where they're from, they don't really handle bones at all. They might have really seen bones. They're from the city and stuff. All right. Yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, we might do more of this stuff in the future. I might do like a bird song quiz for you sometime. I do that for my students as well. I play bird songs. They have to guess what bird it is. Except they get multiple choice for that one. I didn't give you multiple choice for this one either, so. All right. Hey, but thanks for taking this quiz with me. Like I said, let me know down below how well you did, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.